feel my pain. Every day just feels the same. Night we went up in flames. Just felt like happiness to me. The words came so easily when it was you and me. Never felt better, thoughts of leaving never. Then you showed up with a box of my sweaters, right when I was thinking forever. 3 months later you came crawling back to me, saying you were wrong for leaving. I should have known you were just lonely, but I still like it when you hold me. Up in flames, we burned it all away. Up in flames, nothing more to say.
What's up, brother? Good morning. Sure.
Jobina, ìfẹ́ rẹ ti mú mi, kò dùn mí láti sùn nìkan. Òjò láti mọ̀ rí, ìfẹ́ rẹ ti ṣàn mí jùlọ. Mo mọ̀ pé ìwọ ni kò ní fi mí sílẹ̀. Ọkàn mi ní fọkànbalẹ̀, ní ojú rẹ ni mo rí ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ìwọ ni gbogbo mi, owó mi bí ọmọdé kékeré. Ọkàn mi ní fọkànbalẹ̀, ní ojú rẹ ni mo rí ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ìwọ ni gbogbo mi, owó mi bí ọmọdé kékeré.
So the way that you can tell if it's bullish or bearish is, yeah, for sure trend, but let me show you. You say, wait, what's up? The week, you're saying on the weekly time frame? Daily bearish with pullback. So you basically just look at the last impulse leg. I was showing this on the live stream a few days ago. So looking for sells, right? Because we're in premium. way that I look at it is obviously overall structure wise and everything, right? But when I'm looking at a chart, right, you see your lower highs, lower lows, and then you see this change right here, right, where it breaks it, comes back down again. So when you, all that matters is measuring out the last impulse leg, like what was the last intent of the market, right? It was this huge push upwards, and if you measure it out with your fib, you're still in premium, which means that it's still seeking a lower price.
Still the finish feels unknown, but me and all my crew keep rolling till the daylight's gone, till the daylight's gone. Swore I'd hold on to this feeling, let the wind lead where we're at. I just wanna
Look at the impulse leg.
till the daylight's gone, till the daylight's gone.
Did you see how I did that?
Till the daylight's gone. Till the daylight's gone.
Oh, that's alright. Yeah, TikTok's hard to watch it on. I just use a fib on the daily.
We keep moving on till the daylight's gone. We keep moving on till the daylight's gone.
We've all been there before. Gift freeze! That terrible feeling when you just don't know what to get someone. But at Bob's Discount Furniture, you can score great gifts for everyone on your list. Give the gift of happy hosting with a stylish kitchen island. Gift big with a gliding recliner for the afternoon snoozers. I've even got stuff for the kiddos, like my super comfy sploosh chairs. Holiday the Bob's way for haggle and hassle-free gifting. Oh my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
We've been on the run, driving in the sun, chasing down the golden glow. California, here we go. Back to where we started. to rise, but held too tight. There's no space left to let it breathe. If I beg you to hold on, need you to hold on. If I'm breaking in my soul, would you still hold on? I need you to hold on. 'Cause I keep crying out loud, but you can't hear just the crowd. But you can't hear just the crowd. Walk away, trace my pace, fall again, same old place. If I fall again, will you stay? I can't bear this much longer. I can't change who I am. When the silence feels stronger, it gets harder to stand. If I beg you to hold on, need you to hold on. If I'm lost inside my mind, would you still hold on? I need you to hold on. 'Cause I keep crying out loud, but you can't hear just the crowd. But you can't hear just the crowd.
Ah, the sounds of an Etsy holiday. Now that's special. Want to hear it again? Get original and affordable gifts from small shops on Etsy for gifts that say, I get you. Shop Etsy.
The McDonald's snack wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch snack wrap. Spicy snack wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
New York to LA, chasing sunsets on the way. I'll cross every border just to hold you closer. From Paris to Rome, no matter where you roam, I'll follow the stars to be where you are. And they say I'm out of my mind, but love has always felt so right. So I'll leave everything behind for you tonight. I'll go from New York to LA, East Coast to the Bay. I'll travel the world to be with my girl. From Paris to Spain, dreams on a fast train. I'll travel the world to be with my girl. To be with my girl. I'll travel the world to be with my girl. You hold the ticket to my soul. I'll buy a flight wherever you go. Tell me the place and I'll be there. Through every road, through every air. Oh, 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 across the sky so blue. Oh, 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 every mile leads to you. I'll go from New York to LA, my silence, catch the fire in my eyes. You're the sweetest confession, the cure to what's inside. Shadows fade out like rivers and oceans drawn to you. Oh, I can't hold on if you're not here beside me. All night long, all night long. Need you close, my God, all night long. Need you by my side, all night. Need you by my I've been walking a fragile line. No more overthinking this time. I wanna be yours.
All right, we're in.
Heavy, I'm searching for light. For you, I feel us rising back into power. Shadows fade out, rivers and oceans drawn to you. Oh, I can't hold on if you're not here beside me. All night long, all night long, all night long. Need you close, my God, all night. Need you by my side. Need you by my side. Need you by my side. Need you by my side.
Boom. And just like that, we're done.
Take me past the sky. Let me dance beyond the night. Show me how the seasons glow on Venus in the light. In other words,
Yeah, I hopped in. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it, bro.
whisper soft and clear.
That's pretty clean. That's a good trade.
Let me sail through galaxies. Let me feel the gentle touch of endless mystery.
Okay, it's just a treehouse. Mike, are you okay?
No!
Dude, it's so awesome to be done in 24 minutes. It's so,
Here to help.
it's a good feeling.
Show me, Carfox.
Almost half of all used cars have been in an accident. Half. Carfax can show how damage impacts price, so you don't have to overpay.
Thanks, man.
Do your kids know you're hiding in their treehouse?
I built this treehouse. This is my treehouse.
Always look for me and shop millions of great
Yes,
deals
because
at
they pretty
Carfax.
much mirror each other. See. You could play continuation if you want to keep trading, as long as there's liquidity for it to take out. So you still have, looks like London low, It's a possibility. But look at that. It's lost its impulse. That's what I'm getting in on, by the way. I'm getting in on the impulse. So I'd have to see another impulse candle down if I want to take a secondary position, but to target London low. But that's all you need right there in a day. That's all you need. You scale it up from there, you know? That's it. Is top step down? I don't know. I heard it was down yesterday. It crashed. I'm trading on Apex. But for example, like that's a win right there for me today, so I'm done. I'm done. I'm doing those eval accounts, and that was perfect. I've got a lot to learn, and I'm trying to put it together and get the entry right. It's hard, and you know what, honest, if I can be honest, you learn all of these concepts, and you realize that it all comes down to discretion at the end of the day. And that's the true, if you've ever heard of alpha decay, the true alpha is the discretion. I'm telling you. Just looking at these charts over and 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 over again. Like, there was, for me, I have entry criteria, but I hopped in on the impulse, right? Waited for it to break the range, and it broke it. Here's our impulse candle right here. Broke it. Greater than 60% of the body is still intact, which shows intent, right? Displacement. And then you have follow through, right? It shouldn't retrace more than 50% of the original candle. It did not.
That's because Asana is where humans and AI coordinate.
And then we just continue down, follow through. So that was a really good trade. That was a good one.
So everything and everyone stays on track. That's how work gets handled. That's Asana. Visit us at asana.com. That's ASANA.com.
Literally couldn't have been a better target. Got out right here at the end. It's pretty good. That part's luck when you're targeting fixed RRs to catch it right at the bottom of a 1.5 profit toolbox is luck. This still has more potentially. Yeah, the feel is the biggest part, you know.
Golden skies, waves are whispering. Still I'm lost in the sound you bring. You and me on a distant shore. Always felt like we've been here before. So much to see. When the oceans land still, I'm holding your gentle hand.
I think I got in too soon because it went back to orb and failed. Yeah. So you always want to wait. You want to wait for this is the hard part, is waiting for confirmation. Once it does what you think you want it to do. So this would be a B tier, right? It's already, the impulse has already happened, but you could still make an entry out of this. Personally, I would wait for another impulse candle. Right now it's not showing me strength. Yeah, it's not showing strength. Big rejection.
If I get lost inside the maze, would you still guide me through the haze? I wanna reach beyond the stars. Would you follow me that far? If I run straight into the blue, would you keep on chasing too? If I write my melody, would you sing in harmony? I say, darling, will you stand beside me? No more maybe, set me free. No more maybe, set me free.
I'm gonna go over a few things today. My journal is messed so far.
Be my
Yeah, man. Just keep going. Learn the concepts and just keep putting them into practice. Don't be sorry about the questions, man. I'm glad hopefully I'm shedding some light on it for you. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you too.
Down the ocean road. Down the ocean road.
What the hell is going on here?
I can feel the night collide.
This is scaring me.
Echoes running through my mind.
Why does it say no accounts on here? It's so weird.
Show me your face. It cuts like a flame. You're pulling the strings.
What the frick?
Play the game. It's harder to stop, but I can't escape. I know you want it all, and I feel the same. But I let you down just to keep you around. Every word I fake sounds real beside you. I'll be the smoke whenever you need the fire. Enough is enough, but I can't call you mine. Oh, I let you down.
It's so weird.
Just to keep you around. Just to keep you around. Just to keep you around. Red light where our shadows cross. You try to move on, but I held the loss. We keep falling when we least expect. You wanted the pain, but I made you regret. Show me your face, it burns in my veins. You're loading the truth, and I take the blame. It's time to let go, but I call your name. I know you want the best, and I feel the same. But I let you down just to keep you around. Every word I fake sounds real beside you. I'll be the smoke whenever you need the fire. Enough is enough, but I can't call you mine. Oh, I let you down. Just to keep you around. Just to keep you around. Just to keep you around.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, it's his job to keep the power on. That's why he chooses Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call, click, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wanna take a walk tonight, back to the shore where we said goodbye. Shared a bottle, sang out loud, watched the stars, no time allowed. Morning came and we had to part. I took the sky, you stayed.
Let's see, what'd you say? So when I mark the orb, it's actually the 40-minute candle, right? Because market opens at 8:30. Yeah, you can do the first 10 minutes of the market, or I just do pre-market high, pre-market low. Wait for a break. Because I have an 8:30. Wait, I have an 8:30, and then it goes 40 minutes, so I use a 40-minute candle. I do pre-market, yeah. Yeah, so if you use this session marker, it'll mark it out for you. And the biggest thing, dude, with the range break is compression and price. So the time frame doesn't matter. If you could literally trade on any of these time frames, but like I look for the break on the 1 minute. You can use 5 minute. But like I was saying, the biggest thing is compression, right? To have some compression of price where it's range bound, right? It's within the pre-market high and pre-market low. This idea fails when price is already kind of broken out of these pre-market high and pre-market low range. you're on TradingView, man, just type in these session high and lows, session Europe, London. What do you mean, just on this trade you talking about?
The ocean wide to you, it never left my room. Maybe in the hands of someone else it finds the truth. Gotta say, gotta say,
Yes, but your thoughts and what you look for and how you get in, just like you explained. Yeah, for sure. I've got extra time this morning now, so I might do that. I'll just maybe make a recap of this for social media. Yeah, for sure. Do you see why it could be dangerous? When you were thinking you could hop in again later. When you win for the day too, it's good just to walk away. But this lost its momentum, right? It had its break, and then the consideration would have been somewhere around here. But the wicks tell everything, right? The wicks tell everything. The follow through. This would have been a bummer if you would have hopped in here. We would have lost after just having a winning trade. That's why I stayed out. So the 10 minutes of time, it's just a parameter. That's the classic orb. The hardest thing, dude, about trading is that there's no one way to do it. It's the idea. Like, you could do a 10-minute orb, you can do a 15-minute orb, you can do pre-market high, pre-market low. What matters is capturing expansion of price, right? Coiling of price, compression, and then catching expansion. That's literally the goal of all trading models, is catching expansion. It helps to have, like, when you're beginning, it helps to have, like, parameters. And you should have parameters on your overall. Like, for me, my parameters are kill zone in the morning, compression of price, impulse candle, and then follow through. It has to have those at a basic level in order for me to enter the trade, which is what happened this morning. Let's take a look at MES, see if I can explain it on here. Okay, look. Here's pre-market high. Here was pre-market low. Okay. You're watching price. It's compressing between the high and the low, right? It's not coming up and wicking out. It's not coming up and breaking out, come back in again. You have good compression between high and low. Right? You watch this. This one would be your first one, right? Your first candle. Here, let's do this too so you can see it clear. Okay, remember the parameters. I don't get in until 6:30, even if something breaks out. So this is not an impulse candle, right? ATR hasn't, it's starting to expand, but ATR isn't lifted off the orange line here. And the body of this candle didn't close with at least 90% of its size, right? Wick back up into the range, back in the range again, so there's nothing there. You start to get a pretty big candle right here. I would not enter, personally, I wouldn't enter in off a candle like this. You could get in on a retest of the fair value gap right here, right? And this already hit a 1.5, but for the sake of this, let's just take it to a 2. Okay, stop loss goes at the top of the impulse candle. Okay. That's your impulse candle right there. This one never even hit a 1.5. No, so basically, yeah, the impulse sometimes causes it should definitely cause an FVG, because the whole point of an impulse candle is the strength, and where the candle closes again after it's made its stretch, it tells you how strong it is, right? So like this candle is a really good example. See how there's a minimal wick, right? The body of this candle closed close to the end of it, which shows that it's not gonna give up. It's not weak, it's a strong candle. Does that make sense? And then the biggest thing though is once that does close like that, that's like green flag 1. Green flag 2 is gonna be this retracement of the second candle. It's called follow through, right? So if this candle doesn't retrace more than 50% of this candle, then it has good follow through, right? So that's why I got in right here. And honestly, this is actually a weak move. Luckily, we caught a 1.5. But on these impulse candles, typically I only target a 1.5, but they typically have got more than that in them, and it very very well may break below this again with another impulse candle. But what we don't want to see is a collapse of the ATR too as it's moving down, because it shows us that it's losing its volatility. What's ART? Oh, ATR. Average true range. Remember, I've talked on it before. You can use it for setting a stop loss. But basically, it's the size and the strength of the last. For this one, it's the last 14 candles. So when there's an unusually big impulse in a candle, it'll raise this orange line right here, which it doesn't. I don't enter off this, but it does show me that it's a confluence, that this truly is. See this, how it lines up? Yeah, you start to have an expansion of ATR.
To be I've seen many try, but it's always in vain. Please don't walk through the shadows I've seen. Don't carry the weight that belongs to me. I don't want to see you lying next to me while you could have it all. I know you're hoping to be the one who sets me free, but you can't save my soul. There is no wonder.
So big ATR on impulse candle and second candle does not retrace. Yeah. Yep. That's what I look for. Because you'll miss, like, look, you would have missed a retracement to the fair value gap on this one. So I just try to catch the impulse. And then I'm targeting liquidity. Because you're not going to always get that. I've said it before too, you're not always going to get that liquidity sweep like you want. So I'm targeting the impulse. And then it's obviously going to make its way down to liquidity like it did. It took out that low. Right. Swept this low down here. And if it still has volume, which you can see volume dropped off after it made that move. If it still has volume though and it picks back up again, the ATR spikes, then it'll be looking for another set of lows. Right? And then if it picks up again, it's going to go try to sweep this. So that's all you're doing.
So you want to start a business. You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, and as an actor, I'm an expert in looking like I know what I'm doing. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. Get started at GoDaddy.com/Aero. That's GoDaddy.com/AIRO.
Cruising through the city, let the night unfold. Never let the fire slip away. Know that I've been giving you my heart and soul, hoping that you feel the same way. Long nights, cheap wine and table for one side, or watching reruns. Chasing you away for sunrise and wrong, finding my home, show you the one place where
Yes, sir. NQ.
I can let go, where I can let.
So, what did you say? So premium? So pre-market, high, low, when market breaks either way with impulse candle. Yeah, you're just looking for I'm just looking for the impulse candle. That's it. Discretion is my edge. I'm looking for an impulse candle with all those parameters that I said earlier. And then I just draw this box because this is the end of the session right here for me. 6 a.m. to, or 6:30 to 7:30. Wait for second candle. If no 50% retracing, go look at. Yeah, or 1.5R. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's it, man. I look for the impulse candle. Right, it needs to be at least 1.5, 2 times larger than the rest of the candles. Needs to break the range. Needs to have an ATR spike like this. And then I need to see closure, right? With more than, I think it's like 60% is my real number of this body closed. So no big wick retracing back in. Second candle tells you everything too. Second candle is like the last little checkbox. So no retracement, more than 50% of the candle's body, right? Because if it does that, it's going to come all the way back up again. And if it deep pulls back, then it doesn't have the impulse that we thought it did. And then so if it holds within 50% of the candle's body and continues its move, then I'm in. Yeah, and there's a million ways you can do your take profit, right? 1.5 fixed R. You can target liquidity, right? Like this low would have been a good target. You can split your size and go, one here, one at the next liquidity level. That's up to every individual.
Foot pressed on the gas, we chase the night, hoping this moment lasts till morning light. It never gets old, no, it never gets old with you.
What can I use the pre-market? And what are you using to mark your trade? Are you talking about this profit tool? Sorry, I don't understand the text. I use this profit tool. So if you use your trading view, there's long positions and short. So if you're gonna sell, you put this where the entry is, right? So for me, the entry is right here, and then I use the impulse candle as my stop loss. Right, so the body of the biggest candle is where the top of my stop loss goes, and then I drag it out to 1.5R. From there, stop loss gets set 1.5R, and then my position sizing. What tool is that called? Profit tool. It's right here. It should be like set in your dealio right here on the toolbar. Long position, short position, or what they're called. Oh, Ninja Trader, I don't know if they have that on there. But don't forget, you can always do this for free on TradingView. Even if you execute on Ninja Trader, it doesn't mean you have to use their charting tools. So on the day today, there is no secondary entry. There's not going to be any secondary entry. For a bigger, that might be tricky. What are you talking about? Bigger what?
Quick, choose a meal deal with McValue. The $5 McChicken meal deal, the $6 McDouble meal deal, or the new $7 Daily Double meal deal. Each with its own small fries, drink, and 4-piece McNuggets. There's actually no rush. I'm just excited for McDonald's.
For a limited time only, prices and participation may vary. Not valid for McDelivery.
Sometimes I sit feel. Sometimes it feels like everything is gone.
For a beginner, use TradingView, then switching to NinjaTrader. Can you use TraderView for all? I don't know. Who's your broker? Because you can just link them into TradingView. Oh, that's your broker. You cannot connect NinjaTrader to TradingView. But you can still chart on here, if you know what I mean. Alright, you can click buy or sell on NinjaTrader. But you can still do all of this on TradingView. Just because you can't execute, remember, like, it doesn't matter. You can click buy or sell and your position size on NinjaTrader and still use all these tools for your trade separately. Thank you for the names of tools you use, and I'll see if Ninja has something. Yeah, you can look and see on there. But remember, I'm telling you, you can use it for free. This TradingView thing on the side, right? Charting on here and executing on NinjaTrader. But I use session in Europe and Asia highs and lows, like session highs and lows. Volume. I use the ATR volatility expansion, and then profit tools. Like, for example, when I was trading Forex with you guys, I would just execute everything on my phone, but I would chart on here. Right, so I just, like, if you had NinjaTrader, hang on. But yeah, if you have a NinjaTrader, you could literally click you can click buy or sell. Like, this is a NinjaTrader, but like pretend like this is TradeAway. But if you click buy or sell on your phone, you can manage the execution portion from your phone and then chart on TradingView.
so don't speak. There's no need to make a sound, oh, don't speak. It's easier when we let it drown. If we never say a word, we don't have to.
Right now, you're trading range with bottom quarter of orb just going sideways. On what? On what? S&P. Are you in a trade right now?
Don't speak, don't break, let the silence take its place. Don't speak, don't break, we're a fire with no flame.
Gosh.
Need gift card ideas for your boyfriend? The traveler?
Gosh.
The fitness guru? Or your makeup artist bestie? Giftcards.com has hundreds of top-rated gift cards to choose from, all wrapped up in one easy click. Find a gift card for everyone at giftcards.com.
Once there was a man, nowhere to run.
No, I took a 4.5 points earlier. Oh, you're out of it.
He painted a dream,
Yeah.
told me stories.
So yeah, like if I'm looking at S&P right now, I think I went over it early, but
Now he walks alone,
compression,
end of the road,
break,
with miles left to go, but his steps are too slow. There's a truth in this life, so please listen close. I need you to know.
and the orb is done. We had
You've got to live
compression, expansion, consolidation. Yeah, this is the expansion already happened. That's why it's sideways.
like it's the last beat of your song. I've been
And don't forget, it's December 17th, so that's why I like trading the expansion model, because you can catch this expansion, but that's all it gave us today. So it gave us something, but it barely gave us that even, right? Now it's just chopping, consolidating. The break is done. Expansion portion's completed. Now it's consolidating.
he was afraid, safe in the shade, never crossed the line. Each move that he made was cautious and plain, but he
Yeah, for sure, I get it. Wait, what I'd recommend is switch it up to R. You know, the points are a good marker, but what you want to know is if, you know, when you're looking to be profitable, you want to know what your R is. A consistent R. Yeah, it's good. It's good. But all you care about, though, is net profitability, right? Like, you already have the right mindset, because it's not about the dollars that you're making. The dollars can be scaled. It's the model and what it produces in reward, right? Whatever your risk is to reward, having a true edge. A true edge. My stop loss position is my weak point in getting out earlier in profit, but I trade real money. Yeah, so this stop loss, oh, look at this. I'll bet you this is going to be that secondary sweep right here. It's coming down to lows right now. ATR starting to lift. Let's see. I'm outside of session, so I'm not taking this, but you could get in on that second candle. The big name of the game here is follow through though, right? So second candle hasn't even closed yet. This is just an example. So this would be possibly the impulse candle here. Yeah, your stop, yeah, well, your stop does matter. But this may be, I'll show you, this may be an example of why we don't get in, or it might be a good trade. Let's see, after 7:30 a.m. my time. My stop loss is my weak point, getting in earlier in profit, but I trade real money. Yep, so my stop loss is always moving, depends on where I get in at. Yeah, it does. I mean, the idea of the stop loss shouldn't change, right? For me, it's the top of the expansion candle, impulse candle. This is gonna have to be a smaller target. I think I should switch over to gold charts while I'm learning. It might make it easier for me too. So gold is gold, MNQ, MES are all good. They're all going to be the same. It's just the ideas that you need to get, ingrained in.
see the dawn breaking and don't lose your center. Someday you'll be living in a brighter chapter. Brighter days ahead. Brighter days ahead. Brighter days ahead. Brighter days ahead.
But at least I can follow along and get it faster instead of wondering if I'm looking at... Are you talking to me? Like about following me? Oh, I'm trading with futures right now with you. This right here is M&Q. Not my trades, but at least I can follow along and get it faster instead of wondering if what I am looking at is the... Oh, not my trades? I'm confused. Nice, just got 3 points. I took profit. Nice. On which trade? Oh, nice. Did you take this one? Hell yeah, dude. Post it in the Discord. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's seeking this low, I think. So this would be an example, dude, of primary trade, A+. This is our B tier. So if you miss this one, you can still look for an entry on this one. But it's outside of session, you can tell by it's not explosive like this one was. But still, this is probably going to hit full. I would be surprised if this didn't hit full profit. Boom. Full TP on the second one. Pretty textbook day.
catch the fall. So lost, take me back where I belong. Missing the light, these nights are far too long. This heavy storm in my head, I hate the silence. Can tomorrow bring me peace? The whole place I miss. I've been here running round and round, but it don't feel like home. Deep inside my soul is breaking down. Oh, how I need you now. My heart is crying out for you. For you. For you. My heart is crying out for you. For you.
Good job, dude. Yeah, 2 really good opportunities. Do you kind of see what I'm talking about? Compression, break, expansion, impulse candle. Compression, break, expansion, impulse candle. You see? Right? Targeted this low. Then if all this is met, but I don't see liquidity, like for example, like this morning, right? Target internal. There's always going to be internal, except for when you're at all-time highs. And in that case, you can target just if you are bullish and everything's met, you can target like a 1.5 fixed. The blue boxes or blue lines are London and red are China. So the orb is just a framework. This blue box is just my session. I only trade within this box. You want me to explain? Want me to explain that again? The compression expansion thing. Okay. Oh, I see. So what are you marking with the blue on the orb, the box?
We built a fire, but it's fading apart. A little slice of heaven slips into the dark. Follow your heart when it's calling to you. Follow your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going. I can't tell you why, but follow your heart before you whisper goodbye.
Yeah. The heck, my nail was peeling off. Hang on. Okay. So you hit me with it. So you put your session high 20. Well, you were on it. Let me go first of all. Let me go to ES. So session high was 68.82. And you marked out 68.70. So a little bit high on the, if you're going to use pre-market and pre-market high and low. And the blue box you said is, blue boxes or blue lines are London and red are China. Oh, you marked out China. Okay, those are your liquidity mapping lines. Yeah, that's good. You can see that London doesn't really matter. It's already been taken. And then that target, you could target that it hit and swept China. That's good. For some reason, it just seems difficult to read on your chart. Maybe it's because I'm used to mine. But like with mine, I can just see, right? High, low, break, and then I have all of my, right? I have this low, right, to target as well. Just, I don't know, maybe my brain just works differently, but I have London in Asia, right? And I'll be sorry. Good job. Good job, man. Hell yeah. Good morning. Good morning. It was a good morning. We beat the market this morning. Yeah. Pretty sweet. Sorry, can I use London and China and still be good, or should I use pre-market? Like, so the pre-market's only just for the break. We're only worried about our session highs and lows for our model, right? For actually entry, and then all the rest is liquidity. They're just good targets, right? Target, right? Target. So the next, where do you think this is going to go next? It's going to sweep these lows. Excuse me, sweep these lows. There it goes. So you can see how it reacts. This is a good one to watch right now for candle strength. Okay, so would my orb be like your pre-market then? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. The candles tell you, this is one of the best skills ever to learn, is just reading the candle, like the movement, the speed. Okay, so pre-market orb or orb is good, or pre-market orb is good. Yeah, it just depends. It's all, remember, it's just all framework. There's no one golden ticket. It's capturing expansion after consolidation, compression. So watch where this 5-minute closes. Okay, so different than, because pre-market is several hours and orb is first 10 minutes of market. It's just the range. The orb compresses the range down into a singular market open. Like when the cash flow happens in the kill zone, it compresses it down into the first 10 minutes. So you get a quicker reaction off. In my opinion, it's harder to make that one work consistently if it's not aligned with all the things that I have. For me, it's easy to look at the bigger picture, where price is at right now, and look at the compression of the session. Wait for that volatility candle, the impulse candle, to break it and validate a true move, and then get in. That's just how my brain works. But the orb is the same thing. It's just compressed into the first 10 minutes. Pre-market is compressed into orb, and pre-market is easier to follow and quicker. Yeah, it is. I think pre-market's easier to follow. The orb is good. Like, if it's like for beginners, it's good because you can learn how to align all the different, the higher time frame bias and all that stuff. But if you notice, I didn't even do a higher time frame analysis this morning. Besides when you asked about it, I showed you. Like, I literally just look at compression of price in the morning. And this is kind of my own personal thing, my own edge. Like, I noticed my win rate boosted huge when I just followed my. I've spent years looking at charts. What time are you looking at for pre-market if I don't have a tool? I don't know what's your time zone again? Because whatever it is compared to mine will be the. I can look it up for you too. What's your time zone? Your 8:30 start, so you're East Coast? No, you're in the middle. You're Central, right? Is that Central Standard Time? Yeah. You would look for the highs and the lows. Let's see, Central Standard would be 5. Hang on a second. Seven to 8:30.
Can I tell you something just between you and me? When I hear your voice, the world feels like a dream. Every single line, it heals a part of me, and I need you endlessly.
That's when the volume picks up, but oh wait, let's go back to this real quick. And I'm gonna hop off here pretty soon. Okay, look. Did you see how this candle closed here? Right, I'd say it's about 60% of the candle. So greater than 60%. Right? Retrace no more than 50% of the candle. That's a strong candle still. To expect continuation, right? So now we're coming down to this next liquidity target right here. Today was textbook movement, dude. Yeah, just look at where the price has gone. Because you know that's all it is the wick is just where the price has gone and going. Has gone. So like, I look at the body, right, for strength. It's greater than 60%. The retrace of the body is less than 50%. Right? Pretty sweet. That was a huge one today. Yeah, that was a really good day, man. All right, I'm gonna hop off. Get going my day. Have a good day, bro. Thanks for hopping on with me. That was cool. Hopefully you got something out of it. And hopefully you, I don't know, you said you're trading live on your live account? But I think you said paper trade in the profit section, so. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I think this is weak right here. Paper traded today. Nice. Yeah, this is, see how this is, this doesn't show me much strength at all right here. I would expect it to probably come back up again. Here. Yeah, I would expect. this be an SMT divergence? All right, that's enough for me. All right, man, have a good day, dude. I'll see you in the morning if you're on tomorrow morning. Super quick and simple, man. In and out, and this is all scalable. If you can make 3K a month on funded account, you know, times 5 accounts, times 20 accounts, 5 accounts, it's like $15,000 a month. All right, man, have a good day.